Hi and welcome to Mountains for Everybody YouTube channel and the site. Today in this video I'm providing an answer to a question that I received recently as a comment in one of my videos. Actually, this is the video on about Ferrata Bianchi in the Dolomites, and the person asked, what if you fall? So I wanted to make this post as a reference, and obviously I was motivated with the question that I received. So what happens if you fall on a Ferrata tour? I give here a number of pictures from my own Ferrata tours, and the top picture here is from Zugspitze, and there are a few more. This is from Razor mountain in Slovenian Alps, and then this is also one from the last summer when I was on Tofana di Mezzo, actually climbing from Tofana di Dentro to Tofana di Mezzo, and so on. So what happens if you really fall on a Ferrata tour? I must say I have never actually had this happening to me, luckily. But it is essential that you have the recommended and necessary gear for Ferrata tours, and these include a climbing helmet, harness, and Y rope or Y lanyard. I will show you some examples below. When you are on a Ferrata tour, you have these cables that are with anchor points at several places, with some distance between them, typically a few meters, dependent of course on the area where you are. Sometimes they are more close to each other. So if you're attached to the cable, and even if you really have an accident and you fall, you will not go far. You will not have a long free fall, let's say, and some of these anchors will stop your fall. When you have your lanyard attached and to the cables and to your harness, you have a shock absorber, which is a part of the set, and then if you fall, it will not be sudden and strong stress on the rope. The shock absorber will do its work, and it will actually slow down your free fall. So it is essential to have these equipment pieces, as I mentioned, and then of course to be attached to the cable. Here you see one picture which shows the carabiners properly attached. It is recommended that you attach them in opposite directions, like in the picture here. So you see the opening is here and the other is with the opening on the opposite side. Of course, when you are on a Ferrata, you can have Ferrata that is in excellent condition with these pins firmly in place with new cables or not damaged cables. But it is always good to try to see what's in front of you or underneath you, to see if really the cables are in good situation, good condition or not. So this is one picture that I took on my Ferrata Anita Goitan on Jofort in Julian Alps. So this is Italian side of Julian Alps, and here you can see the impact where some falling rock obviously ended on the cable, and the cable was actually damaged, though not so seriously damaged as you see. So if this happens, and if you believe that cable is safe for you, well, it cannot be always so. So it is good to inspect the cables as you move forward and to see what you really have as your protection. Then in this post, I use the opportunity to give some details about lifespan and tolerances for these pieces of equipment. So for each of them separately, I give detailed data about lifespan and what to do, how frequently you have to replace them. I myself have a climbing harness from Black Diamond, and I have been using it for a number of years. And actually, when I was collecting information for this post, I realized that maybe it's time for me to replace it, because I have been using it too long, but I have never had any accident with it. Another great brand for climbing harness is Petzl, of course. I have other pieces of Petzl equipment like a helmet, which I'm using. And then wire rope, I would say probably the most important part of your equipment. Again, you have some instructions and links provided here of how to use it, when to replace it, and so on. I have one from Petzl. This is one example. This is not my own example. There are many of them. If you go to Amazon and check on Amazon bestsellers, actually you will not find the Petzl Scorpio, which I'm showing here, among the bestsellers. But you know, when this is about such equipment, I would go for a really well-established brands, and I wouldn't just go for cheaper option, more popular, and so on. Here is actually the link for Amazon bestsellers, and when I see the brands, they don't mean much to me. I would always go for brands that are well established, like Petzl, like Black Diamond, Marmot, and so on. Regarding helmets, I have my old Petzl helmet, but yet another great brand for this is, of course, Black Diamond. And I give here one really popular and very good example of helmets from this brand. And again, there is detailed information here in the post about the lifespan and how to deal with such a helmet and when to replace it. And again, after reading what I have found and writing this post, I think it's time for me to replace some of my pieces of equipment. And then here also in the post, I give some explanation for some terms that are used, like cables. You have seen already in the pictures above, but there are also pitons. You see, this is from my tour on Zugspitze, and these are pitons, and this is actually how vertical it was. It was very steep. Of course, there is a cable above, and I was attaching myself, but these are pitons. Then there are also ladders. This is from my recent tour to Contorines in the Dolomites, under the summit, close to the summit of this mountain. You have, if I remember correctly, at least 4 ladders fixed in place. The link to this climb is here in the text, so please follow the link below the video, and you can come here and follow the links from here. Then there are stemples. They act like a ladder. This is example again from the Zugspitze tour, where you have these stemples that are on almost vertical places instead of ladders. And you see there is also a cable on the side with pitons, so you can attach yourself and be secure. There are also bridges, and this is one spectacular example from my last summer tour in the Dolomites. I was on Ferrata Bianchi, and from there I could see this hanging bridge, which is actually on Ivano di Bona Ferrata, on the opposite side of the gully. So with this, I would conclude this video, and again, please follow the link below the video, and you can come here to the site and read this post in detail, and then follow the links from here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a like if you find this presentation useful. See you next time.